Hey, good morning, Laura at Laura Francis Kickass Online Content Marketing, www.laurafrancis.com.au. Today I want to speak with you about feedback, giving and receiving. Now, we all know that feedback is important to our growth as a person and our growth as a business owner. But there's a time and a place for feedback. And why am I saying this? Well, I've had a couple of people in the last week give me some feedback on my services or on my marketing. And I just want to say to you that feedback is, yes, it's great, but unsolicited feedback really sucks balls, okay? Unsolicited feedback is, well, let's just go first with what feedback is. Feedback is like when you ask someone for their opinion on a particular thing you've done, said, or plan on doing, or you like, or something. Well, you know, how about those shoes? Do you like those shoes? Yeah, those shoes are great. Fuck, I love the heels on those shoes. Or, I'm thinking about running an email marketing campaign for my business to build up my database. Do you think that's a great idea? Yes, that's a great idea. Okay, that's feedback. Someone's asking my opinion on something, so I'm giving them my opinion. They don't have to take that opinion as gospel, but they've asked for my opinion. So whether they like the response or not, I'm going to give them my opinion. So, now, the contrast is unsolicited feedback. So if I was to walk up to you and say, oh, they're really ugly shoes. I don't like the way those shoes look on your feet. Why did you spend your money on those shoes? Shouldn't you have bought other shoes? Surely some other shoes would have looked nicer. Those shoes don't even match your dress. Or I was to say, I got your email this morning and I think you should change this, and this. I don't like the way you signed off and I don't like your unsubscribe down the bottom. I want you to change that. That's unsolicited feedback. So, I put out an offer yesterday, offering for 3 people to talk with me this week, and that's well and truly been taken up. Not a problem there. But I had 2 people come to me, and they were multi-level marketers. And so I did my due diligence prior to speaking with them and got them to share a little bit about my business, their business, sorry. It took only a couple of minutes to establish they were multi-level marketers. And I actually don't work with multi-level marketers. I speak about that regularly. It's posted as a notification on all of my landing pages and on my website. And, you know, I guess when you're looking at someone who's offering something up, you've got an obligation to do due diligence and to check them out and see if they're a good fit for you before you contact them, to save yourself time and to save them time. Just because it's an offer of something free doesn't mean you need to jump on that shit, okay? So, I keep chopping my head off while I'm walking. Thanks. And nearly get hit by a car. And so, one lady I messaged, she was in California and she was perfectly fine that I don't work with multi-level marketers. And that's cool. So, within like 2 minutes, we'd ascertained who she was, what she did, and that we weren't a good fit before we got on the phone. Awesome. Then another lady who lives in Australia asked to have a chat with me. She was very happy with what I had to offer. But she's a multi-level marketer. And I said that I don't work with multi-level marketers because they have their own systems in place and they're not an independently owned company. So she's not the boss. She works for someone. She's an agent. So she doesn't have final say. So this morning at 6 o'clock, as I opened up my phone to go for my walk, I had a message on my Facebook page from said lady. I just thought I'd give you a little feedback on our conversation yesterday. Why don't you say anywhere that you don't work with multi-level marketers? You would have saved yourself and myself some time. Well, for starters, Sweetheart, I did not ask for your feedback. And when you come to me with your unsolicited feedback, your unrequested feedback, you're actually just being a bitch. And you know, some people might think I'm a bitch in saying that. Well, that's fine, that's your opinion, and we're all entitled to those. But this is mine. Unsolicited feedback is like walking up to a person who's having a bad hair day and saying, oh, your hair looks really bad today. I don't like the way you did it. Or shall I reference back to the shoes earlier? Your shoes don't suit you today. I think you should go home and change your shoes. Your email marketing doesn't appeal to me. I think you should change the way you market your business. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but everybody should also know that there's a time and a place to voice that opinion. Otherwise, you just keep your mouth shut. So, for those of you who wish to offer me unsolicited feedback, please do go ahead and keep your opinions to yourself. I'm not interested in them because they are merely your opinion. And the fact that, you know, particularly if you're a multi-level marketer and you have that opinion, which is why I screened you before we had conversation. We didn't get to conversation. You're not my target client. I'm not interested in your opinion. So for those of you who have people who always offer you feedback, I mean, it's like being a young mum. Everyone's got advice for a first-time pregnant woman or a first-time mother or a first-time parent. And all you do is you confuse people. So for those of you who are very busy getting unsolicited feedback from people who know less than you or aren't your target client, don't worry about it. It's just their opinion and they're entitled to that. But you don't have to listen to it. You can always say to them, hey, thanks, that's interesting. But what you're saying is really irrelevant and it doesn't serve me. So I'm not going to take that on board. Thanks. Have a great day. Anyway, that's my little nugget today. This is Laura at Laura Francis Kick-Ass Online Content Marketing, your online marketing and lifestyle freedom mentor, helping you to get more profits, working less on your terms. Cheers. Peace.